Back in summer of 2015, we reviewed Yumi Iron. It delivered in some aspects while it fell short in others. This time around we have the Yumi Iron Pro, the upgraded model. Find out more if it's any good in our full review. The device comes in quite a typical box for Yumi where all the contents are packed neatly, and inside of it you can find a USB Type-C cable, power plug, and some documentation. The design of the Yumi Iron Pro is very similar to the one we've seen on the regular Yumi Iron. The phone is made of metal, it is well constructed, and it feels great in the hand. The 5.5 inches display does not make this phone the most compact out there, but it is not that huge either. On the top we have an 8 megapixel shooter along with a front-firing LED flash and some other usual stuff. On the bottom there is a very nice looking pulsing notification LED light, which can also be highly customized, and it has various colors. Also, there are on-screen navigation buttons. The back is made of metal and it is identical to the Yumi Iron except for the fingerprint scanner. The setup of it was a little bit annoying and it took much more time in comparison to some other devices. The good part is that once you register your fingerprint, the scanner works pretty well and you can also unlock your phone straight from the standby mode. As far as optics, we're looking at the 13 megapixels camera with dual tone dual LED flash. On the bottom there is just a speaker grill. The buttons are placed on the left side and I'm not a huge fan of it since I'm used to pressing keys on the right side, but this may be my personal preference. On the right side there is a dual nano SIM card slot, and one slot also doubles as a microSD storage expansion option. On the top there is a headset jack, and on the bottom you can find a USB Type-C port. Overall, Yumi Iron Pro is a well-designed phone and it sports a great build quality. Also, it definitely looks premium considering the price of the device. As far as display, we are looking at 5.5 inches panel, which is quite bright, it has good colors, and it is a great panel overall. However, the phone ships with some sort of anti-glare screen protector, which I definitely recommend removing as soon as you start using the phone as it distorts the view. When it comes to the UI, Yumi Iron Pro runs on Android 5.1 out of the box with a light Yumi skin on top of it. The day-to-day performance is nice and smooth even after installing a lot of apps. The key features would be some customization options of the LED light, which is a really cool thing and I believe each manufacturer should include that. Also, there are some gesture controls which work pretty well, but they are not the fastest I've seen. Besides the fingerprint security option, Yumi offers iris scanner feature if you really care about it. Well, it may be cool to play with it for a few times, but in general, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me as it takes just too much effort unlocking your phone and you simply look weird. Well, it's just my opinion. Yumi Iron Pro sports an octa-core MTK6753 chip with a clock speed of 1.3 GHz. Also, it has 3 GB of RAM and 16 GB of expandable storage. This combo of hardware looks pretty good on paper, but it disappoints when it comes to graphically intensive games. Playing Asphalt 8 on the highest visual setting is literally impossible. Once you change the graphics level to medium, it is possible to play it, but there are still quite a few skipped frames and stutter. Overall, this phone is definitely not for hardcore gamers. Consuming multimedia is a pretty good experience. As usual, there are no issues watching Full HD content, and while the loudspeaker is not the best I've heard, the sound that is coming out of it is pretty good. As far as sound via earphones, it is pretty good too. However, the thing I hate most is the fact that you hear some kind of weird beep sound once you hit volume up or down, and it happens randomly. As far as camera, we have a pretty much stock-looking MediaTek app. What's funny is the fact that you can select the image size up to 20 megapixels, while the sensor itself is just 13 megapixels. As far as the image quality, daylight pictures turn out to be pretty good. There is a reasonable amount of details, color reproduction is mostly natural, and dynamic range is okay. However, as soon as the sensor does not get a lot of light, some more noise creeps in. Still, you may get some pretty good looking pictures. Also, I was quite impressed by the quality of some macro shots. When it comes to the low-light images, the camera software tends to brighten up the scene, which is okay, but it leads to a ridiculous amount of noise. Well, most of the images will be usable for social media, but others may even look like they are painted. As far as selfie camera goes, you can only take a decent shot with plenty of lighting. Otherwise, you'll get a blurry shot which will also lack in details. Hey, what's up everyone, this is Linus and this is a video test of the Yumi Iron Pro. Right now it's like minus 20 degrees, so it's pretty cold. As far as video, the quality of footage is okay, but it is not very impressive. There is an average amount of details and the video looks quite shaky. All the connectivity options work well, however, the in-call volume could be a little bit louder. The battery capacity varies from 3100 mAh to 3300 mAh, which is quite interesting. The phone will get you through the day, as I was able to achieve almost 4 hours of screen on time while using the device mainly for basic tasks. Yumi Iron Pro is another attempt by the company to win the consumers' hearts. Did they succeed? To some extent, yes. The phone has a great metal design, good build quality, and it feels great in the hand. Also, Yumi Iron Pro sports a pretty good display, the UI performance is mostly fast and fluid, and the fingerprint scanner works well. While the camera is not bad, but it is far from perfect and the quality of images will mostly depend on the lighting conditions. Also, if you are a hardcore gamer, Yumi Iron Pro is definitely not for you, well, unless you are okay with a laggy 3D gaming performance. All in all, Yumi Iron Pro is a decent device for the price of $180 US, but you may also want to check out what the competition has to offer in this price range. It was Linus, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the gizmochina's YouTube channel. Also, if you want to see some more tech videos I make, please check out my own YouTube channel, which is called TechLine HD. See you in the next video soon.